The first book is a classic. It's called The Society of the Spectacle. It was written by Guy Debord in 19, help me out, folks, 67. The translation that I rely on is by Ken Knabb, Knabb. Shout out to him. He and David Harvey have done amazing things. They are mentors and beautiful people. Harvey, of course, brought capital to the masses, as it were, and has done more to explain and celebrate Marx than any human being. And Ken Knabb has done the same for the situationists. So for those people who are already on board, this will be fun. For those who aren't, imagine a more perversely and joyfully challenge to everything. It's a book which is 221 short theses that are written kind of as aphorisms. And if this sounds somehow overly experimental or academic or, I don't know, kind of overly difficult, it's not. It's also an incredibly fun book, and it should be on everyone's shelf. A little more context. The famous slogans that people will have seen or remembered or read about from Paris 1968, many of them were very much influenced by this little ragtag group of artists who call themselves the situationists. And those spray painted slogans appeared on the walls of Paris when workers and students and artists and everyday citizens challenged the authoritarian regime, challenged the French occupation of Algiers, the US occupation of Southeast Asia. So it's all there. But if you want even more of a way, a fun way to get into it, you can't have punk rock without the situationists. You can't have groups like Devo. You can't have the artist Barbara Kruger. People like Yoko Ono would have understood the situationists. They come out of Dada. They come out of a reading of Marx. And I discovered them, full disclosure, through reading Greil Marcus's book, Lipstick Traces. So where there's a book, there's always another book. And the situationists, again, are fun. So that the book is written as an engagement with Marx, of course, and you will recognize the very beginning as a take on the opening lines of Karl Marx. But I think in these first couple of aphorisms, I'll keep it short just to give you a sense of the flavor of the writing. It is a little over the top. It's purposefully, I don't know, self-conscious. It's very funny. And the individual passages read almost like, well, poetry or performance art. So here's the very beginning of Guy Debord's The Society of the Spectacle, translated and annotated by the heroic Ken Knabb. In societies where modern conditions of production prevail, life is presented as an immense accumulation of spectacles. Everything that was directly lived has receded into a representation. Number two, the images detached from every aspect of life merge into a common stream in which the unity of that life can no longer be recovered. Fragmented views of reality regroup themselves into a new unity as a separate pseudo-world that can only be looked at. The specialization of images of the world has culminated in a world of autonomized images where even the deceivers are deceived. The spectacle is a concrete inversion of life, an autonomous movement of the non-living. And I just know that that's going to resonate, much of it, with you, Nolan, because you understand this nightmare matrix phony construction world of the virtual. And I'm sure that you will dig the Situationists, who did this a long time ago with Marshall McLuhan and a whole lot of artists and political thinkers.